Hi guys, my name is Kurt. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to do a video about this information that we're getting that the universe is expanding at a faster and faster rate, and just what might be possibly going on with that. Anyway, it's kind of intriguing, and let's check it out. All right. Say this is our universe right here. And it's hard to see, but there's some little dots in here. And universe is surrounded by dark energy. Basically, it's expanding in a zone of dark energy, and there's some dark matter also, and seems to be expanding like a bubble in a bottom of a lake or bottom of an ocean, rising up to the surface. In other words, something like this, where this would be the water or dark energy, and this would be the surface. This is the bottom of the ocean or bottom of the lake, and the bubble is expanding at a faster rate because the weight of the water is decreasing at a constant rate, or possibly dark energy is decreasing at a constant rate, which seems to imply that at one point, dark energy is going to come to zero. Well, this looks like a viable possibility, but the only thing is this line here obviously can't be flat. I mean, that would imply that it goes on for infinity in the cosmos, and I think pretty much everybody realizes that this has got to be an arc or a circle or a sphere. It apparently seems like it's going to be a sphere, that this bubble is actually bubbling out to the edge of the sphere. Something like this right here, where we got expanding universe, expanding to the end of the dark energy. Here we have dark energy, and here we have dark matter, which seems to look like it could possibly have been a humongous black hole at one time. In fact, what if this was a black hole at one time that has been so filled with matter that it can no longer hold any more matter? In fact, it keeps getting some matter flowing in, but actually has to burp a bubble out just to equalize itself. This force of dark energy can no longer contain the matter in the center here. I don't know if this would be like the zone, that the diameter that can no longer contain the matter. Here, the center point here is the strongest point of dark energy. This is the strongest, and then declines all the way out here to zero. So if that is the case, let's blow this up and take a look at that. So this is a closer look at the center of the dark matter blob. And I don't know if this would be like the event horizon maybe of a humongous black hole, that beyond this point, dark energy can no longer contain that dark matter does not have enough pressure to hold that dark matter in, and continually has to cough up a bubble of regular matter outside. And maybe that's how the universe began. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not a physicist or an astronomer, but it does seem possible. And if that's the case, then we've got something like this. Here we go. Please excuse the graphics. I know it's pretty basic, but I think you get the idea. We have a dark center of dark mass here, which is at its complete point, and whether this is the event horizon that is now so full it's actually bubbling out matter as dark matter keeps somewhere. Maybe like the black holes in our universe is somehow dropping, they're filling up and somehow dropping black matter into the center here, which it has to burp back out into another universe because it cannot contain it anymore. And until the universe gets out to zero. So that's mind-blowing enough, but something else that is just incredible would be something like this. What if that's just a common occurrence in the cosmos? What if this was the original cosmos here, and over time, one black hole after another increased and enlarged and started its own sphere and is bubbling out these bubbles of regular matter, which seems possible, but that does bring up another question. That would be this. Here's our universe again. I don't know whether it's that close to the 0 point of dark energy, and we'll call this the neutral zone for right now, but a good chance our universe has got another 4 or 5 billion years before it actually reaches that point. But the question is, what happens when these universes cross that point and start floating in this neutral zone? I mean, this is like the original cosmos right here. There's a good possibility. And that's something I've got to call the oh my God zone. What could possibly be out here? Where terms like the third heaven, or a new heaven and a new earth, or as above, so below, seem like they could apply. Anyway, let me know what you think. All right. Take care.